morning, everybody. I will be narrating to you the chronological facts of the Battle of MACTAN, and this was based from the accounts of Italian historian and chronicler Antonio Pigafetta, who was with Magellan on his voyage to the Philippines. It was on February of 1519 when the King of Spain, King Philip, ordered for an expedition to discover an island or a continent that was rich with spices. He summoned Portuguese explorer and navigator Ferdinand Magellan to lead the expedition. So they launched the expedition on March 1519, and it took them 2 years to reach the island which they have mistaken to be Malacca. With them in that expedition was more than 100 of Spanish soldiers, including Antonio Pigafetta, who was chronicling the events and the historical voyage. When they arrived to what they presumed to be Malacca Island, they anchored. Mistakenly, it was Samar, the island of Samar. And they were welcomed by the chieftain or Raja of Samar and befriended him. It was also the Raja of Samar who accompanied Magellan and his soldiers to the island of Cebu, a neighboring island of Samar, and introduced Magellan to the chieftain of Sugbu. The name is Raja Humabon, and it was on that moment when Magellan gifted Raja Humabon and Queen Juana with the Holy Infant, now known as Señor Santo Niño, and converted both Raja Humabon and Queen Juana to Christianity. Remember the dates, March of 1521, because it took them 2 years to arrive here in the Philippine island. So Humabon said that there is another island where they can convert the pagans to Christianity, and they can get food as their subsistence, no? Para masuplayan sila ng mga pagkain. And he instructed Ferdinand Magellan with his soldiers to go to MACTAN Island. Puntahan si Lapu-Lapu and convince him, upon the order of Raja Humabon, to provide the soldiers with food and convert the island, MACTAN Island, to Christianity. But Lapu-Lapu resisted and defied the order of Raja Humabon, and therefore that was the beginning and the start of the Battle of MACTAN, which took place in the shoreline of where the shrine is located, in MACTAN Island. It was on April 27, 1521, when the Battle of MACTAN took place in this very site, on this very island, in MACTAN. On the accounts of Antonio Pigafetta, who was the chronicler during the expedition of Magellan, Magellan deployed 49 armored men with swords, axes, shields, crossbows, and guns, and sailed to MACTAN on the morning of April 27. Forced to anchor their ship far from the shore because it was low tide and muddy, Magellan could not bring his ship's cannon to bear Datu Lapu-Lapu warriors who numbered more than 1,500 in his accounts. When morning came, 49 of us leaped into the water up to our thighs and walked in a mud through water for more than 2 crossbows flight before we could reach the shore. The boats could not approach nearer because of the certain rocks in the water. The other 11 men remained behind to guard the boats. When we reached the land, we formed into three divisions of more than 1,500 persons who were attacking us. When they saw us, they charged down upon us with exceeding loud cries. The musketeers and crossbow men shot from a distance for about half hour, but useless. Many of the warriors attacked Magellan. He was wounded in the arms with a spear and in the leg. With this advantage, Lapu-Lapu's troops finally overpowered and killed Magellan. He was stabbed and hacked by spears and swords. Pigafetta recognized and accounted. Recognizing the captain, so many turned upon him that they knocked him with the helmet, his head twice. An Indian hurled a bamboo spear into the captain's face, the face of Magellan, but the latter immediately killed. The Lapu-Lapu Shrine is inside the plaza, commonly known as Magellan Shrine Park, that commemorates the events in the Battle of Mactan. Thousands of foreign and local tourists visit the park every year. The park includes Magellan Shrine, and covered structure that houses a huge mural, paintings of the Battle of Mactan, and commemorative marker. The Magellan Shrine is a large memorial tower built in 1866 to honor Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan, and is built on the area where Magellan is believed to have been killed in 1521. The covered structure in the park houses a mural paintings on the wall depicting the Battle of Mactan. A commemorative marker in front of the painting reads, "Here, on April 27, 1521, Lapu-Lapu and his men repulsed the Spanish invaders, killing their leaders Ferdinand Magellan." Thus, Lapu-Lapu became the first Filipino to have repelled the European aggression. The Magellan Shrine is a large memorial tower built in 1866 to honor the Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan, and is built on the area where Magellan is believed to have been killed. That is the Memorial Tower of Magellan. Many foreign and local tourists visit this plaza because it is very historical and where the Battle of Mactan took place in 1521. And on the covered structure in the park houses, it houses the mural painting on the wall. That is the mural, and that is the marker of Lapu-Lapu, where said in April 27, 1521, Lapu-Lapu and his men repulsed the Spanish invaders. And there is another side of the marker which says that on April 27, on Magellan's death on April 27, 1521, wounded and killed by the soldiers of Lapu-Lapu. A commemorative marker in front of the paintings reads, "Here, in 1521, April 27, Lapu-Lapu and his men repulsed the Spanish invader, killing their leader, Ferdinand de Magellan." Thus, Lapu-Lapu became the first Filipino to have repelled European aggression. Every year in April, during the anniversary of the Battle of Mactan, the park hosts Kadaugan sa Mactan, a reenactment of the epic battle. Remember, Lapu-Lapu is our first national hero.